3, 2, 1.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 381. Now, that reading might be significant for you, but this is 981. Before getting into this reading, if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and would like to help support it, you can do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do feel called to subscribe and stick around, welcome, and thank you very much for your support as well as your presence during this reading. So, I first want to start this off with how for somebody there might be something significant here about hope and strength. Your strength coming from having hope, being more optimistic. The sun, other than like what's on the table, I'm thinking more like the tarot card could be significant for you. Maybe you're realizing something, or something is being revealed to you. You could definitely be learning, becoming more aware, and that could be confirmation that this reading is for you. And whatever you're becoming more aware of, more conscious of, it's probably going to be different for everybody. So you take that however it resonates, if it does. With interpreting the number 981, the year 1991 might be significant for somebody, but the number 9 is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. The number 8 is about loss, trusting that whatever is lost will be replaced, whether it's on a personal level or bigger scale, like in the world or the universe, or in your community. It really depends on how big you're thinking. And the number 1 is about trusting yourself. I am noticing a little bit of a theme here with trust. Having more trust in yourself and the universe, I really feel could help bring you more peace, more stability, and make it easier for you to focus on what truly matters and what really means the most to you. With the number 9 and the number 8 combined, with number 8 being about loss, it can also be about strength too, because there is the number 8 on the strength card in tarot. But with these two combined, with number 9 being about helping the world release what no longer works, playing your part, and the number 8 literally being about loss, there could definitely be one person or something about yourself, someone or something outside of yourself, many things, one thing that you are feeling called to release with a sense of purpose, with meaning and reason. You really could feel inspired to make a difference, whether it's just simply in your own life with playing your part, or in the lives of others. As I said before, depending on how big you're thinking, especially with the message here about purpose and the number 9 and helping the world release what no longer works, you could be thinking really big. If you have any dreams, don't be afraid to go after them. But don't forget to be realistic too. It may be helpful for you to mentally prepare yourself to be more patient when it comes to investing in something long term, especially if you're trying to make a difference. I feel a relevant message here could be that change starts with you. If you want to create change in the world, the people around you, make sure you're taking care of yourself first, because you can't help anybody else if you can't first help yourself. It's like you need to build a stable foundation for yourself to build off of before you can spread that foundation. Before you can expand, is really what I'm trying to say, I guess. Adding up these numbers, 9 plus 8 is 17. 17 plus 1 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. I think in the previous reading I might have accidentally added a 1 in there. That's okay. I do believe that everything happens for a reason. The number 9 here, maybe I didn't. Was it the number 8? Okay, I don't think I did. I just feel like I'm noticing a little bit of a pattern there. Anyways, with the number 9, adding all those numbers up and getting that sum, it's just confirming what we've already talked about with the number 9. Someone here is definitely feeling led with a sense of purpose, and you're definitely feeling inspired to make a difference in the world, in the lives of the people around you. Maybe that's why the number 1 is here, to remind you to trust yourself. Trust what you believe in, too. You feel inspired for a reason. You really, really do. And, we all get inspired for different reasons, so I'm not going to try to be super specific in a general reading. But I feel like I want to say hold on to whatever inspires you. For me personally, I have a really busy routine, and so whenever I struggle with burnout, of course, rest and having fun if I need it, that comes first. But before I decide if I'm burnt out to just focus on relaxing or having fun, I try to remind myself why I wanted to do what I want to do in the first place. That way I remember how much it means to me, and then I get a little more motivated. And if it's not enough to make me want to do it, then I'll just let it go. Maybe it's important for you to find a balance between work and play. For me, I've been saying in readings lately, I need to get better at the play aspect. And I love having fun, but it's just like, sometimes you feel pressured and stressed to do more because outside forces or circumstances can make you nervous. But when it comes to that, I try to just remind myself to trust that everything happens for a reason. If I'm not focused on this right now, I'm not focused for it on a reason. If I don't see why then, whatever that reason is, I usually find out later. And if not, I'm just putting all my trust and my faith into my faith and what I believe. Which part of that is knowing what I deserve and taking care of myself when I need to. Feels like somebody here could really need almost like a sigh of relief or like a breath of fresh air. Like you could feel like you are drowning or suffocating in responsibility. And I feel like it's important for you to reflect on why, and so that way you can explore how to not make yourself feel that way, or how to better address those feelings, to put it in a more general way. I'm going to move on now into the cards portion of this reading. I can't say it enough. I just love that I have like 20, 25, 30 minutes to record readings now, because I feel like I have so much to say sometimes, and I can't get it all out in 10 or 15 minutes. But I'm going to start with drawing out one card from the Magical Dogs Tarot Major Arcana cards. If you don't know what Major Arcana cards are, there are like, in the tarot deck, there are like 50-something minor arcanas and 20-something major arcanas, like 21 or 22 of them. And we're just going to draw from those to take a look at like the bigger picture of your situation, because that's kind of how I interpret major arcana. Kind of like that feeling of purpose with the number 9, which is interesting. And minor arcanas are more about details, smaller things, more immediate ideas or things, whatever. So let's go ahead and draw out a major arcana here, and I am feeling that whatever comes out, it will be somehow related or about the sense of purpose that you feel when it comes to releasing something from within, or something or someone without in your life, in your reality. It does feel like there's a change or many changes that you are feeling called or guided to embrace, no matter how difficult they are. No way. No freaking way. I have the Magician in reverse. I say no way because I just now started this spread that I made up. You know, if you've been around, you know sometimes I change it up. Sometimes for a few videos I do the same one. I just do whatever I feel like doing, really. And the one that I'm doing now, you know, with the Major Arcana, a couple of playing cards, Ancestor Spirit Oracle card. The very first one, the reading before this one, 980. The one that I actually thought, did I accidentally add another number in there, the number 1? This card came out, the Magician in reverse, and I also saw the number 122 on the timer, which is literally about change starts with you, and you'll know that if you've been around and you've seen that message a lot. And if you have seen that message a lot, maybe you really do feel led with a sense of purpose, and it's very important that you trust yourself and what you feel, what you believe, what you think, if you are already honest with yourself. I feel there's something here that you desire, that you really want to do, something bigger picture that you want to do. And I don't think, if it has something to do with making a difference, making the world a better place, making your own life better, this is confirmation to don't let go of the hope, that idea, so you have the strength that you need to keep going and to keep believing. The Magician is all about your power. I feel like a lot of the times whenever I see the Magician card, it reminds me of the Queen of Wands card that I have in my the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. I know that actually came out in a recent reading, so this could be even more confirmation that this reading is meant for you. But I think about how that card says I can't when it's in reverse, and I don't know if it says it when it's upright, but obviously it's the opposite for me, and that's I can. There's something here about, and now I'm thinking about a card that I made where it says there's something powerful about I can. Yeah, I'm really feeling that it's important for you to not limit yourself by telling yourself I can't or it can't happen for me. Because why not? Why can't you? Why can't it be you? Why can't it happen for you? Why do you feel on some level that you are not worthy of greatness? Especially if you're probably a great person, you know? And if you have like good intentions and you're really, really trying your best. I'm going to move on. I'm drawing out a couple of playing cards now from these playing cards. I actually don't remember where I got these cards from. I think it was like some sort of arcade. I don't think it was like a Dave & Buster's. I don't know. But let's see what wants to come through whenever it's ready. Okay. I have the 7 of Hearts, or the 7 of Cups. It says flaky. And the 6 of Diamonds, or the 6 of Pentacles, giving and generous. It's interesting, because these are opposites. Something here feels misaligned. I feels like maybe you think opposites would attract, but maybe not all the time, maybe not so much. And I just saw the number 456 on the timer, which is a sign to trust that everything happens for a reason. There is someone or something here emotionally inconsistent, while there is someone or something else that is more giving and more generous. Let me see, what does it say in reverse? I think it says selfish in reverse, but it says good too. Like, it's not, it's about, I just feel like maybe there's a situation here where it's okay to be more selfish, whether it's giving less to others or giving yourself more in terms of building yourself up with positive inner dialogue and, self-care and all of that stuff. I just saw the number 555, which is about change and transformation. This could be strong confirmation. I mean, I literally said closer to the beginning of this video, this reading, that you feel called to embrace a change or many different changes. So it feels like seeing 555 is confirmation of an inner transformation that you feel called to embrace, a change outside of yourself in a relationship, with a job, whatever it may be, or both. That's what it feels like, confirmation. And it really makes me think that you're not seeing someone clearly or a situation clearly, and it is self-destructive in a way. I'm trying to say that I feel like there is someone or something that it is time to walk away from emotionally. And again, this doesn't have to be a relationship or a situation outside of yourself. It could be on the inside too. You could be telling yourself lies, and it's warping your perception and influencing your decisions, or has the potential to influence your decisions in a way that is self-destructive and not helpful to your goals. I did burp. So confirmation there to release, to let go, no matter how hard it is. You deserve this change, whatever it is, because you deserve to feel more free and more liberated, even if it hurts at first. You are strong enough and powerful enough to overcome any pain. And actually, I'm being reminded about something that I used to tell myself a lot about, how pain equals potential. How much ever something hurts, that pain, that anger, sadness, all of that can be used, that energy can be used as fuel for motivation to invest in whatever you're passionate about. I feel that there could be some powerful feelings or beliefs within you, or thoughts, that could be repurposed to work for you rather than against you, which reminds me of the difference between telling yourself I can and I can't. I kind of want you to do a little bit of an experiment on yourself, which is, whatever you are telling yourself I can't do or I can't be, tell yourself I can. Like, really genuinely mean it as a thought. Think to yourself, I can be, this can happen for me. And how does it, focus on how it makes you feel. Because I have a feeling that it makes you feel more free and more liberated. And I feel that that is a good sign. I really, really do. Because it's reminding me of a previous reading where I said something about how there's a choice you need to make, and whichever one makes you feel more free, that's the right decision. I feel like the feeling of freedom may, only take this if it resonates, it may be some sort of guiding compass or something like that for you. Whatever you feel, whatever direction or thoughts or feelings make you feel more free I feel like you're being called to embrace that, especially if, you're letting go of someone or something that just doesn't serve you. I'm going to draw one last card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle to see what your ancestors have to say. This is one of my favorite decks. I love the fire on the back of them, which actually reminds me of this feeling of passion. Do you have internalized rage like I do? If you do, you can really use that passion, because at the end of the day, that's what a rage is. It's passion on overdrive, and you could use that energy to invest in what you deserve, whether it's self-care or something you're passionate about. You could really use that as motivation. Very interesting. Yeah. I have clear your mind. It says be present, focus, and embrace. This is very interesting considering we were talking about internalized rage. You may feel called to spend more time in nature or to do activities that really, really make you feel still. It's like this feeling that I get, it's like there's this abrasive, harsh feeling, and like adding something soothing could really, really be helpful. Maybe it could help you relax more too if you're struggling like me to balance work and play. Regardless of, if you're feeling called to let go of someone or some situation outside of yourself, I feel like that's a reflection that you're also going to have to let go of something within you to help you let go of whatever this person or this situation is. Some thought, some way of thinking. Again, I feel like whatever person or thing you're being called to let go is because they reinforce the negative self-talk. They make you feel just bad about yourself, worthless, resentful to yourself, when I don't think that you should feel that way. You deserve to feel. Maybe that is where that oppressive feeling is coming from, that suffocating, drowning feeling. A person or a situation just expecting way too much of you. And you don't deserve that. And I just saw the number 234, another sign. To trust that everything happens for a reason. All of these signs about trusting that everything happens for a reason really makes me think that it is difficult for you to let go of whatever this is, whether it's within you or outside of you, which would make more sense to introduce or bring something in your life that helps you feel more soothed, more calm. I personally really, really recommend meditation music. I love meditation music. I listen to it while I do my readings. Your anger, especially, I wouldn't doubt if it came, if there's something that went wrong in childhood, your anger matters a lot. Your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, they matter a lot. Not only in terms of how you feel is valid, but also they're powerful. They are really, really powerful. Because your thoughts, this is how I look at it, your thoughts control your feelings, and your feelings control your beliefs, and your beliefs influence your decisions, and your decisions control your reality. And that's why it's so important to have honest thoughts about yourself and about life, so you can have honest feelings, honest beliefs, and make honest decisions to create a reality that reflects honesty and authenticity back to you. So it really does feel like there's something here about yourself, or maybe a situation, that you need to be more honest with yourself about, so you can really free yourself and find closure and move forward and just focus on things, like I said in the beginning, that matter and that really mean a lot to you.